Hey guys, Classic Armor here, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII. So, now that I have the Thief's Key, I can come over here to these treasure chests and unlock them and get what's inside of them. And help out that guy by letting him use the chest again. But really, what I'm interested in is what's inside. I kind of forgot about talking to that shady looking guy at the end of the last episode, so there should be an amendum in addition to that little bit after I do an outro. So if you missed that, go back and look at that part of episode 12. And now that we have the Thief's Key, we have a whole bunch of places that we can go and open up chests that we couldn't before. Not to mention, in the alchemy pot, there's a lot of things I want to make. And I sold off a lot of things I don't need anymore. Now, I'm going to get back out to here after I do a little bit of globetrotting. I'm going to cast Zoom and go back to Fairbury. So, what I did sell off from the things I've been collecting up to this point, I think I got rid of any pot lids, wayfarer's clothes, leather armor, giant mallets, oaken clubs, and copper swords that I had. Because I'm not going to need those for any alchemy recipes that I can think of. However, I did keep the bandit's grass skirt to be making bandit's mail, boxer shorts to make a robe of serenity, a leather kilt for a titan belt, bandanas for a couple different recipes. I could actually use what I have right now to make a turban, which would be a decent helmet for the hero. It takes 2 bandanas, but you can't buy bandanas anywhere, and you can use 1 bandana plus, I think it's an agility ring? I'm not actually looking at the list right now. But you can do that to get a Mercury's bandana, which would be a good helmet with agility boosting you'll probably want for whoever is going to be a healer later on. And I should check to see if I'm actually making anything. Those 2 things we just got from those treasure chests we can actually mix to make another spear. Oh, nope. Looks like I'm working on the feather helmet. Which is, of course, Chimera Wing and leather helmet. I actually want to make... I think I want to make 2 of those. Because I'll find one. I think that's how it is. Yeah, that's exactly how it is, actually. I want to make 2 because I'll find one, and that'll hold Yangus over till I make another better helmet for him. Which is something I need, his stone axe for. You can come into the church and open this up, and we'll have a mini medal. And if you might remember, just outside of town there is another treasure chest I'd gone to inspect and couldn't open, so we're going to run over and open that up too. And I probably didn't mention it at all so far, but those mini medals we're collecting will be for a side quest of sorts. Basically, in the Dragon Quest games, you can collect mini medals and take them to a particular important person in the game, and depending on how many you brought, they'll give you nice items, whether it be equipment or things you can use for alchemy pot, that sort of stuff. So now that I've got that leather helmet, or feather helmet, I should probably make another one. Just start off on that. Looks like I'm gonna have to unequip the hero first, though, to get to his leather helmet. Oh, gotta go down and grab the feather helmet. Might as well just give it to him so he won't be without headgear. There we go. Really need to learn the menus better so I can zip through them a little bit faster. Yeah, I don't think I actually showed making anything. It's pretty simple though. I mean, it's exactly how you expect it to be. And I did mention in other Dragon Quest games, well, I guess really only in Dragon Quest IX, as soon as you put things in, you can begin alchemy right away. But the drawback with that game's alchemy is that the things you need are much more difficult to find, and you have to... Some recipes take more than 1 item of a thing in a slot, Like, it could take 2 leather helmets and 1 chimera wing to make a feather helm. I don't think it actually does, I'm just using it as an example. Or you could have 3 different things and have to use all of them together. This fight won't take very long at all. Jessica can just kill them, or the hero can kill them. That's something else. I went ahead and leveled up to 12 for Hero and Jessica, or not Jessica, Hero and Yangus. Jessica's at 10. And I don't remember what the skill points are exactly right now. I have them listed in the video description as usual. So here's the other treasure chest I wanted to get to. Maybe I wanted to use some holy water. That way I could, you know, prevent myself from running into all these random encounters that I don't care for. Okay, mini medal. How many of those do I even have? 3. That's probably not enough to actually have gotten anything yet anyway. I don't think that there's anything we can do as far as getting treasure chests and stuff back in Alexandria or Port Prospect. Although that does remind me, there was a thing I wanted to get in Alexandria. I'll do that another time. It's not too important. Like, I'll probably just go there off screen and grab the thing I forgot to do before and then show it to you guys. So if we head off here towards the east, we have a bit of a ruin. You want to watch out for that guy. He'll, you know, of course, be a stronger version of the brownies. And we have all kinds of monsters that are new out here, starting with the Chainines and the Morphine Mushrooms. Now let's see. The Chainine can hurl their collars, and it doesn't paralyze you, but it causes you to lose a turn, so it's not that much better than being paralyzed. The Morphine Mushrooms have their normal attack that can cause sleep, and they also have the Sweet Breath, which of course still causes sleep. But they aren't really too bad at it. Of course, you know, Jessica is getting all kinds of prevented and messed up by the Chainines. But this treasure chest would have been locked if we didn't have the Thief's Key. So now we get another feather cap. I'm going to go ahead and give that one to Jessica, because she's going to have a lot less defense than the other 2. Yeah, quite a bit. And I think there's another treasure chest way out in that direction, but I'll get it later because I have a better idea of where it is relative to other things further down the road. Oh, leave me alone, Brownie! So I'm going to head off this direction and get other treasures and other ruins and fight she slimes. They're pretty much just like the regular slimes, only have more HP. I don't even think they have a special attack, and they don't have that much more HP, so they're not anything to worry about. At least getting around out here isn't too bad. Of course, I spent like 2 hours just running around the field relearning where everything is. There's also a finished alchemy recipe. Let's see. I want to start working on something else, but you know what? I'm not using Yangus' stone axe right now, and if you actually use the pointy hat that we bought for him before, along with the stone axe, you can make him a better helmet. So I'm going to start doing that right now, and then I'll worry about his weaponry later. Don't worry, I have it planned out. I won't be screwing myself over by tossing his weapon to the side. So we're going to start that up. Besides, right now Yangus is better off with his fisticuffs. I mean, I think he's losing, what, a 5-point attack bonus from having a weapon? but he's gaining like 10 agility and critical hit rate up. I love the sound effects in the game. How they haven't changed since Dragon Quest 1, which I'm not being sarcastic, I actually do like that. Yurichio was voicing some, I don't know how to put it. He was expressing how he didn't care for the music going from this big orchestrated epic event to just the like single tone for the victory. Like it's too different, too off-putting. So here we have the Bullfinch. They're not too problematic, actually. She slimes aren't even a problem. There we go. Now Bullfinches have a pretty decently high attack power, but they're pretty susceptible to sleep, and a lot of times they'll enter the battle asleep. So you can usually kill them without too much trouble. So Yangus gets a level, and I don't even remember exactly what I want to put points into. When I don't know, I just even them out. And Jessica gets a level, and she gets points. Actually, yeah, I think every level in Dragon Quest 8 after 4 you get points. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Quest 9, and you don't get points every level in that game, which kind of sucks. Everything goes in the whip for Jessica. I hadn't done that with any playthroughs before now, but holy crap, she gets really good just using whips. Like, in every game I played before, she was like my full-on caster. She's so good with whips. Like, it's not broken, it's just the way it should be. So, as you see, we got the Stone Axe again for Yangus. That's why I wasn't worried about using the one I had for alchemy. And I don't think there's anything out there. Well, I'll check later. I'll check again later. I've already checked it once. Ah, here we have new enemies, Winkies! I don't know what they do, actually. I tended to kill them so fast before that I didn't get to see. I know that at least something with their... I was going to say sprite, but we don't have sprites anymore. With their models, has a chance of using a change complexion ability, and they'll become red and angry, and do a lot more damage. But I haven't seen these do that yet, so I don't know if it's actually these ones that do it. They probably have the snooze spell, though, if I had to take a guess from things I remember from previous playthroughs. So, I guess they could be a problem. You might want to kill them quickly. Is that just the treasure chest from before? Yeah. You can see things from pretty far off in this game, which is awesome. Really enjoy that about it. So, let's go and try and find that other treasure chest I mentioned before. Of course, there's the final destination, the Malia Abbey. Oh, hills I can't get down. Wow. Am I gonna have to walk all the way around this? Looks like it. Well, at least here's the road. Okay. Well, now that I'm back out here, what I want to do is get over by the river. Let's see. That'll do. Off here in these hills, there should be another treasure chest on, like, right on the riverbank, and I don't even think it had that good of a treasure. But I still want to go grab it. So, Giant Moss, they're more problematic than most enemies around here, I suppose. They've got the Whoosh spell, which can do, from what I've seen, about 10 to 15 points of damage, depending on, like, where the center of it was. It doesn't actually target the way a Golden Spell, or a Golden Sun spell would, but it almost seems to. You say you get hit with Whoosh, and just, well, never mind. Yangus took less damage from the other two, and he was in the middle. But you saw, Yangus took 6, Jessica took 11. So, it's in that range, give or take a couple points. Really isn't too big a deal. Keep thinking there should be a treasure chest in that little coast of trees there, but there isn't. It's not deep enough to really, you know, hide any. And all the way up here, there's another ruin, and a whole bunch of new enemies, holy crap. Hell Hornets, I haven't seen them do anything special, but I wouldn't be surprised if they can, like, call for help. The Tree Face, I'm pretty sure they can use medicinal herbs to heal the party, and they can use a dance to make us lose MP. And the Scorpions are a bigger problem. They have a poison attack, and they seem to take not too much damage from physical attacks, and they... wow. Maybe that Tree Face is a bigger problem. Holy... I wasn't expecting 15 damage from him. Maybe I should have healed before this. Oh yeah, and Scorpions have the buff spell. Oh great. You know what? Healing is in order. And the reason I'm trying to take out the, I don't have Bang, do I? No. The reason I keep trying to take out the Tree Face with Genghis, not only because he's in the back so he takes less damage from... oh, they can paralyze! Cool! Except for now that the hero is paralyzed, I'm going to have a lot of problems. Yeah, this is... oh good, I at least killed something. Can Yangus get there in time? And say, don't hold your breath. Ah, thank God. That crack spell Jessica's is really useful. Come on, Yangus. Yes! No death! It takes money to revive party members, not to mention I'd have to get all the way back to town just to bring him back up. Oh, don't use spells, you don't have any. Just heal Jessica and she can try and kill these things. Okay, so that's the special thing about the Hornets. They can paralyze you, which is a huge pain in the ass. I'm starting to get really bothered by being paralyzed. Because you already saw that one fight from before where we couldn't do anything because of the paralysis. Come on, Genghis probably kill it with one regular attack, but I'm going to use Knuckle Sandwich to make sure this guy dies. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was a big problem of a fight. And that's not even all the new enemies in the area. Everything go into Courage. Eventually I want to work on getting sword stuff, but right now Courage is the most important thing. So is healing. Just get everyone most of the way back up the hill. There we go. Oh, awesome. We finished that alchemy pot recipe. So we'll get another feather helmet. Or no, not feather helmet. Stone helmet. Stone hard hat, actually. So I'll use that for Yangus. And... okay, Jessica's already got the snakeskin whip. I did that making... or I made that using a leather whip and a... whatever we had laying around. A scale shield, that's right. So, that's been a big help for Jessica. She's doing way more damage now than she would have before. Yeah, let's equip that. I should probably distribute some medicinal herbs to Jessica and Yangus again, but I'm too lazy to bother to get them out right now. So this is the treasure chest that I was remembering from before. And what was annoying about it is when I found it, I was like a whole story event ahead of the game on that side of the river. And just saw, I was like, oh, damn it! So I'd searched this area pretty heavily. Well, here we have morphine mushrooms and brownies. I don't remember if I showed brownies or not, so I'm just going to commentate over this. And the problem with the brownies is that they can spend like an entire turn just maxing out their tension all the way up to 100, and then the next time they attack, they can just do way too much damage to you. So, they can be a problem for that. Otherwise, they can just spend one turn psyching up normally, without, you know, cheating and getting it all the way up there in one go. Not too happy about these mushrooms being around, just because they can put us to sleep, which make us easy prey for the brownies, which otherwise really aren't that hard. You know, I always thought that their hoods look more like part of their face, like the way it comes down the middle, and that those two little dots were like their teeth, but those little dots are actually supposed to be their eyes, which makes it weird, because I thought they were like gopher enemies or something, and they're really just like little dot-eyed men. Okay, so up on one of these hills, you can see way back there in the distance, there's another set of ruins. Unfortunately, I didn't find any treasure when I was out there. Instead, I found much more trouble. Now, what I found up there was actually a stone golem on the world map just running around. And, no, actually, it wasn't a stone golem. It was a regular golem, the brown type. And, well, we are not equipped or leveled to deal with one of those right now. But you'll want to remember where he is for later, because he'll be important for a bit of a side quest much later in the game. And you don't actually even necessarily need that particular monster, but there are a couple that work really well together, and his family type tends to work well together. Oh man, this is such a long freaking walk around here. And this isn't even a very big part of the world map. And then again, I think I'm actually feeling drained because it is a ridiculously hot day for March. It's only like 76 degrees in Ohio, but after spending like, you know, months on end with it much cooler, it feels really warm. Off in the distance there's another treasure chest, but it's locked with another key we can't use, we don't have right now to open it. And you can even see another treasure chest on that island. So, things we'll have to think and worry about later. In any case, here we are at Malea Abbey, and I'm going to explore it next time. And if you heard that sound, apparently my computer just decided to turn off. I'm not sure why. So, this is Classic Homer signing out. We'll explore this place next time. See you then.